So before Trump ran for election, he made a big promise to Nevada. 1/5 of the Nevada residents work in the service industry, and he said, hey, I will make sure your tips are not taxed. He wanted that vote from Nevada, so it's a promise he's made. Whether he will deliver on it, that's another question. But tips, right? Think about it. Think about Uber Eats and DoorDash, where you're getting $1.50, $2 for the work from Uber Eats or DoorDash, but you're really relying on the tips. And sort of try to figure out why Dara Khosrowshahi paid Donald Trump $1 million directly, and then also another $1 million from Uber Technologies. And I really think it has to do with this whole tips issue. Dara Khosrowshahi is supportive that tips are not taxed. I mean, I would say, hey, hands off any tips anyway. That's a sort of a gratitude payment given to you from the client for your hard work. So I would really think that tips shouldn't be taxed in the first place. Now, I believe if this doesn't pass, if Trump doesn't deliver on this promise, it would be a huge problem for Uber Eats and DoorDash, because those food delivery drivers, including us rideshare drivers, we don't really get many tips, but those food delivery drivers rely on their tips. You start taxing their tips, and I could foresee so many drivers dropping out of food delivery, because at the end of the day, you're getting $2 from the company Uber Eats for the delivery and another $5 tip, which is maybe $7. And a lot of people are basically prepared to work for nothing. But can you believe, or can you imagine that if that $5 tip was taxed? I mean, you wouldn't be left with much at the end of the day if the tip was swallowed up by taxes. So I truly think that the $1 million that he personally paid and that the $1 million the company paid had a lot to do with this taxation on tips. Now, obviously, there's other big favors that they want, especially when it comes to the field of autonomous vehicles. Uber doesn't really want to compete with Elon Musk, who has a position under Trump in the administration. But today it was announced that Elon Musk says, listen, robotaxis, we going alone. We don't need your help, Dara Khosrowshahi. And Dara Khosrowshahi just a week ago said, my charm, my invite to Elon Musk, I'm pretty damn sure he's going to team up with us on Uber and integrate his robotaxis. So who knows if the $1 million that Dara Khosrowshahi personally wrote the check to Trump will materialize and get him any favors, or whether the $1 million that the company wrote will get them any favors. But my guess is his looking after his relationship with AVs, and that would be the Elon Musk connection, and his support of Trump saying, hey, you know what, here's a lot of money, here's $2 million, but make sure you pass that law that the tips are not taxed, because we have a lot of rideshare drivers and food delivery drivers mainly that rely on those tips. What do you think? I mean, that's just my gut reaction to this article that just came out, where Dara Khosrowshahi says he fully supports Donald Trump on not taxing tips. My opinion is that any administration, doesn't matter whether you're Democratic or Republican, anyone should keep their hands off our tips. Our tips are our tips. It's a payment made to you directly for the gratitude for the great service. And I don't think that any government should put, their hand in the cookie jar and take a part of our tips. That's just my opinion. How do you feel about this? Please share. Thank you.